Right, this is I'm going to give this a go. I'm going to give this a go as a video idea, or a series idea. It's an idea of series, a series. Let me think. How do I speak English again? This is a new series of mine in which I will be looking at MMA. I'm so tired, I've not had any sleep. I didn't sleep at all last night. And I've had 2 coffees and I'm about to crash. Anyway, the energy required to speak right now is low. But nonetheless, I will continue. I thought I heard something there. No, I'm just hearing shit. Anyway, the idea of this series is that I'll be looking at, I'll Google search MMA news and I'll give my opinions on shit, and I don't know, I'll chat. It's like a one-man podcast, the theme being MMA news, mixed martial arts news. We'll see what comes out. Okay, so the first one here I've got is Mario Yamasaki announces plan to return to MMA refereeing as soon as possible. That Mario Yamasaki dude, that guy, he's nuts, eh? He just lets fights go on. Absolute nuts. You know, if there's a fight, one of the worst stoppages I've ever seen was, if you've got UFC Fight Pass, check out, what was his name again? Was it Tucker dude? Tucker UFC. Gavin Tucker v. Bear with me. Gavin Tucker v. Rick Glenn. Decision. You lost that by decision. Gavin Tucker lost that by decision. If you check that fight out on Fight Pass, honestly, it's worth watching. I couldn't believe it when I first seen it. That's a total career. He's had a good career. He's having a good career, but that was a bad one for his career. Like, that was a terrible stoppage. I think he got really fucked up with that fight. So yeah, I'd give that a go. Okay, I'll go back to the news. What else is there? Michael Chiesa reacts to Dustin Poirier's UFC 257 knockout win. What's he reacted with? Explains why trilogy fight should be next. Okay, I'm not gonna read this, but I reckon a trilogy fight with Dustin Poirier and Connor Mcgregor. Yeah, that would be good. And a wee bit down the line, maybe the end of this year. That'd be good. That'd be good to see. Because McGregor, like, he was showing potential in that fight. It's not like he was totally outnumbered. Wasn't he? I'm a bit jittery. I feel a bit jittery because of the no sleep. Anyway, I feel a bit cold. I've got the fire on right now, but I feel a bit cold. Nah, I'm definitely jittery. It must be the coffee. Anyway, Michael Chiesa. No, moment. Get to the point. Aye, a trilogy fight would be good. Let's see. I hope it happens. I'd like to see Dustin Poirier as champ first, though, and then see McGregor fight for the belt. I'd like to see that happen. So we'll see. What else we got here? Coach Javier Mendez questions Conor McGregor's preparation for UFC 257. Says he'd get smashed in Khabib Nurmagomedov rematch. He might not. I don't know. He's probably been working on his wrestling, but and apparently he was drinking quite a lot back then. He said that himself. He was drinking towards the Khabib fight, so he'd be different now. They're both probably pretty minted, so they've probably both got that same motivation, and Khabib's been away for a while, isn't he? So that'd be a good fight to see. it'd be good to see McGregor win that fight as well. That'd be awesome. I'm a McGregor fan. Like, Dan Till versus Marvin Vettori to headline April 10th UFC show. That Vettori's a weapon. A weapon, that's... You say that about a good looking girl. He's a weapon of destruction. There we go. He's had a quite good career. I've not really watched much of his fights. How's Dan Till doing? Dan Till, mixed martial arts record. He lost against Robert Whittaker. Fair enough, Robert Whittaker's a killer. Beat Kelvin Gastelum by decision. Got knocked out by Jorge Masvidal. That was a good fight against Masvidal. I don't know. I reckon Till takes that against Vettori, even though I've never really seen Vettori fight. But that'll be a good one to see. Gray Maynard seeing Spencer Fisher with dementia was turning point to warn others of dangers in MMA. Oh, brain damage. It gives me a shiver, the idea of CTE, brain damage. I'm dead paranoid about that shit. Sorry, I'm getting a text here. Yeah, that's just, I don't know. I get anxious I get paranoid. I get paranoid when I see people smoking weed. I get paranoid when I'm smoking weed, and I get the exact same feeling when I hear about CTE. It's the same feeling. I don't know what it is. It's like it's just a place I don't want to go into my own head. I don't want to think about. It's just, I don't know. It's icky. It's I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird one. But brain damage. That's just nasty, is it? Chael Sonnen believes Connor Mcgregor looked slower than I remember. I didn't think he looked slower. I think he had a good first round. He stunned Poirier in the first round, and then the second one he was kind of warming up, and he said himself he needed to get into those rounds. So, you know, if Dustin never managed to land what he did land in the second round, it would have been good to see where the fight would have gone. But was it a fluke? I don't know. I need to watch it again. I can't actually remember if it was that. It wasn't a fluke. If you get stunned, you get stunned. You know. The outcome. What am I saying? You get stunned. You get stunned. It's an unforgiving sport, you know. Mike Brown, training history makes Jorge Masvidal's prep for Colby Covington a little easier. Jorge Masvidal, I watched the documentary with Jorge Masvidal and Colby Covington, and they used to live together and everything. They used to be pals, and now they're fighting. I don't think I could fight my pal in a cage, no matter how much money. But I suppose it's the game, eh? I don't know. Depends how pally I was with him, I suppose. Michael Chandler believes people can't overlook Ben Askren against Jake Paul. I don't know. I suppose on paper Ben Askren's more likely to beat him than Jake Paul. Well, no, because Jake Paul's been training boxing more. In theory, you would think that Ben Askren would be training boxing from early in his career. And early in his MMA career, but you wouldn't think that because you know if you've seen his fights, they're all just running to get the takedown, running to wrestle for him. So I don't know. I don't know if. Sorry, I'm just zoning out. I don't know if I don't know. I'm excited to see that fight. Okay, two more. UFC rankings report many changes, including Michael Chandler's debut. What does that mean? Oh, the UFC rankings have changed. Many changes, including Michael Chandler's debut. So, Dustin Poirier replaces Justin Gaethje as the number one contender at lightweight. Michael Chandler debuts in the rankings at 4th. One spot ahead of Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson, I hope he makes a good comeback. We'll see where his career ends up. And Dan Hooker is 8th. That's a bit shit. Connor McGregor's 6th. So Michael Chandler's 4th. Yeah. Let's hope I'd like to see. I'm excited to see his career. That's all I've got to say about that. And then the last one here, I've got MMA pound for pound rankings. Dustin Poirier moves up and Max Holloway moves in. What? Max Holloway moves in the lightweight? No, featherweight. His fight with Calvin Kattar was mental. That Calvin Kattar can take a punch. That was a lot of punches. And it was a good performance by Max Holloway. It'd be good to see Max Holloway v Dustin Poirier at some point. Has that ever happened? Am I being a total noob by saying that? I have fought. Dustin Poirier won by decision. 14th April 2019. Well, they fought twice. 2012 as well. Dustin Poirier won that time as well. Well, that'll be a good fight to see. Okay, that's it for now. Peace.